What's going on, guys? It's J Jones 935, and I'm bringing you a trailer breakdown of the new Black Ops 3 Zombies trailer that was just released at Comic-Con on the 9th, the Shadows of Evil Zombies trailer. At first, I'm going to play it all the way through, then we're going to run through it, slow motion, talk about it a little bit afterwards. Hope you guys enjoy.
It's a mad game, makes you stop and stare.
Your sins serve only as an invitation to an evil beyond your imagination.
You want to know what I think? I think we're being punished. I think all this is happening because we're bad people. Anyone interested in front row seats to their own deaths?
I know who you are. I have seen each and every one of your misdeeds.
Magic little wicked queen, come on, take a spin.
Fight's over. You lost.
You know what I am? I'm a fucking samurai killing machine, that's what I am.
Let's try to make it happen.
I don't even have to get my hands dirty.
Wicked fight, and then we'll start to stroll.
Ah, it appears that the shield is quicker than the eye.
Yes, I would like some candy.
That's like taking candy from a baby, without the baby.
If it imbues me with power, then shoo I will.
Let's see what this flavor does for me.
You guys are too slow, too dumb, and too dead.
Oh, that's no good. What is that? What on earth? You know what's fucking weird? I don't consider this shit weird anymore.
What the hell is that?
I just know this ain't gonna be a fair fight.
You got my wife beat. She only has two faces.
Pigskin boots on a Saturday night. Jones trying to make it happen. Sway, don't miss in the wicked fight, and then we'll start.
Now they're airborne.
Swaying.
Come on, you flying shitheads. I'm ready for you.
Pigskin boots on a Saturday night. Jones trying to make it happen. Sway, and then it's over the door, and then we'll go.
We'll never surrender.
Pigskin boots on a Saturday night.
Alright guys, now that you've watched it all the way through, we're going to take a quick slow motion kind of breakdown and point out some little things. As I mentioned earlier, the map is called the Shadows of Evil Zombies. As you can tell, it looks like it takes place in a bigger city such as New York, or I believe it is New York. We'll stick with New York. It takes place around the 1930s or 40s. I believe it's more towards the 40s, but I'm not quite sure on that. As you can see, the zombies look just like they did in the Black Ops and the Black Ops 2, with of course the yellow eyes and no exosuits or anything like that. The characters look a lot like they did in Mob of the Dead. I noticed that very well with the mobster theme. I'm glad to see, as you can see on screen there, the Type 95. I believe that's what the gun similarly looks to. That was a good gun back in, I believe, World at War, and yeah, I think it was just World at War. But it was good to see that. I think they're going to have the futuristic weapons, of course, even though it is kind of a throwback, which is fine. It's going to be very weird how they're going to tie that in, but knowing Treyarch, they'll find a way to do it. It will be very interesting to see if some of those tools, like those scissors you've seen there, are in the game. Like the brass knuckles here, I believe from watching from the first run through that that gumball machine that will pop up here in a second may give them special powers, or the character may just come with a special ability themselves, which I think would honestly be pretty cool if whatever character you got had more than just a different story. Like if you had a special thing where he could have the knife, as you seen with the character with the mustache earlier, or the super punching boxer guy that we seen earlier. Overall, the look to me looks really good. The map, like the details of the map, look insane. I'm not sure what I think about the enchanted sword that we kind of see on screen here, and some bizarre, yeah, and the samurai sword almost there. I'm not sure what to really think about that. I don't think we've seen anything that bizarre in zombies before, but maybe we have, and I just don't remember. But The guns do look really sick. I know that's not necessarily only a zombies thing, but I do want to point out that that does look really good. The shield here looks pretty interesting too. Don't know really what to think about the shield that kind of shoots blasters, or whatever the heck you want to call that. This machine right here, at first, when I first went through it, I thought this was actually like a perk machine, because I thought, like you'll see here in a second, that the purple gumball was PhD Flopper, until like when I watched it in slow motion, I realized it's a it's not, doesn't resemble PhD Flopper. It looks, I can't even tell what it is. It looks two people. One looks like he's on his knees or getting cut with some kind of sword or object, I guess, and maybe that's where the samurai sword or enchanted sword comes from. I don't really know, to be honest. But I think we'll probably still see the perk machines, and just these are kind of like a special ability or bonus. I'm not sure if we see the special weapon or not in here, like we've seen the thunder gun on these maps before. Not quite sure if that's on here or what. Oh yeah, and here, oh yeah, here was the most bizarre thing of the whole trailer, was this right here, where somehow this guy's a alien, octopus, whatever thing, and I guess that's hopefully, maybe that came out of the gumball machine too. I don't know, but that was pretty insane and kind of bizarre, all in the same instance. And I think you can tell by those three characters that's going to be like a backstory, that they all have some kind of problem or something. You could just tell by the way they were looking that that's going to be something. And here's something else we haven't seen. I don't think we've never seen a boss zombie, if that's what you want to call it, quite like this. Treyarch's quite outdone themselves. I feel like I've watched some of these characters in like the Predator movies, the Alien vs. Predator movies, or whatever they're called. But it'll be very interesting to take down this creature, whatever we're going to call it, the three-headed monster. I think is a good way to refer to it. I wonder, it's probably going to be one of those every so-and-so rounds things. I couldn't imagine it being a one-time only thing where it'll just get stronger after a certain amount of time. And these things remind me of, if you guys remember in Kino, or Toten, or whatever the map was called, it's been a while since I played that, of those little crawler things. And these things are probably, I would imagine these things are just like it, where they gas and they can hurt you just a little and make your vision blurry. If I had to guess what these things were, because when you kill them, they burst in like yellow liquid, just like those crawlers did, even though that was kind of more of a gas. This, guys, I really have no idea what this was. If you guys see on screen here, the guy just burst. I don't even know if that was a character that we seen, what character that was, if that was some kind of witchcraft, magic, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea. And here's just some more footage. To be honest, guys, I was really impressed. I was a little skeptical at first with some of the bizarre things, but when such as like the aliens and stuff, and the kind of special abilities and stuff. But I believe they're going to experiment just the right amount to where they keep the main core of the zombies they had the same, not go too far out of bounds like Advanced Warfare did. Even though I don't think that's necessarily Advanced Warfare's fault, I think just with the exo zombies, and they had to tie it all in with multiplayer, and they thought it would just be a safe bet to do. And I honestly just don't think Advanced Warfare worked out that well. But I do really have confidence in Treyarch that they look like they've done a good job so far. I know this map reminds me almost completely of Mob of the Dead, besides the like the enchanted swords and everything. And that was honestly one of my favorite maps. That was probably my favorite Black Ops 2 map, I would say, definitely. I love that map. It would be nice to see some of the guns from that map return, but in other words, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, tell me what you think, and thanks, guys.